Doing. Saving money and getting out of debt are two of the most popular New Year's resolutions. Best-selling author and personal finance expert Rachel Cruz is here now with some tips that can help make those goals a reality. We all need those tips, don't we? And even if we've been following those things, we need to be reminded.
Absolutely. People want to take control of their money. That's what so many people want, but it's so hard to do sometimes. Behavior is key when it comes to handling your money. So starting off the new year, handling your money well, it's a good start.
All right, well, let's start with our first tip, and I bet it's making a budget, isn't it?
It is making a budget,
Yeah.
yes. The biggest mistake people make with their money is that they're not intentional. And so living on a budget, you're intentional with where your money goes. So you want to give every dollar a name on paper before the month begins. And that's key to sticking to your budget.
So it has to be a written budget then.
That's right. If it's this idea in your head, it's never going to happen, right? You want it written down. So either on paper, on your laptop, on your phone. We have an app called Every Dollar, which helps you keep track of everything. You just want something in front of you, visual, that you can see.
All right. A lot of folks don't have an emergency fund, but you say that's a very important thing to have.
So important, yeah. So you want to start with a $1,000 emergency fund, and this is really your cushion between you and life. So if the car breaks down, if something happens, you have some cash. Then once you're out of debt, you want to bump up that starter emergency fund to 3 to 6 months of expenses.
Okay. Living within your means, tip number 3.
Yes, so hard sometimes,
Isn't
right?
it?
There's so much stuff that we want, but it's key to live within your means. And so this is hard because you're going to have to say no to yourself, but this is so important because when you live outside your means and you're deeply in debt, that's when stress and anxiety play in. So in order to relieve that, just live within your means.
Yeah, and saying no to your kids sometimes can be really difficult.
Oh, so hard. I know, I'm a mom of a 9-month-old, so I already feel that pull already, and she can't even talk, right? I'm like, oh, I just want to get you so much. But as a parent, yes, have those boundaries. You can bless your children, absolutely, but it needs to be within your means and your income.
Yeah, paying off our debts has to be the start of a healthy budget.
For sure, yes. Your largest wealth building tool is your income. So when your paycheck comes in and you actually get to decide what to do with it versus sending it out to car payments, credit cards, student loans, that's key to building wealth, is keeping your income to you. So getting out of debt is so important. So the best way to do that is to list out all of your debts, smallest to largest, regardless of the interest rate, pay minimum payments on everything, and attack the smallest debt first.
That gives you a feeling of accomplishment, doesn't it, when you get something paid off and you don't have to look at it anymore.
Exactly. If it's a $300 Macy's card that you racked up over Christmas, if you can pay that off, it's like, oh wow, okay, that's done. This is possible. So it kind of gives you that attaboy, attagirl feeling. So smallest to largest is very important.
Are you like your dad, Dave Ramsey, who says cut up those credit cards once you paid them off?
I am, yes. Yeah, he has the big scissors. Yeah, I don't
Right.
have the scissors, but yes, get rid of the credit cards because every month you don't want to sit there and owe Visa. Use your debit card. Your debit card can do everything a credit card can do except get you into debt. So debit cards and cash is key.
Very smart. Okay, if you're married, working with your spouse is really important in terms of handling your money.
That's right. Money fights and money problems is one of the main causes of divorce in North America today. And so it is so crucial that you and your spouse get together and get on the same page. So when you're doing your budget before the month begins, you guys need to sit down together and do it. But this is always kind of interesting because opposites attract.
Right.
So one of you is going to be a spender, one of you is going to be a saver, one of you is going to love doing the budget, one of you is going to hate doing the budget. But that's what's important, is to bring that opposite together and to become one and to be unified on your money.
Yeah, easier said than done, I would think.
It is.
How do you have those conversations?
Yes, just start out little by little. Again, if you've never had those conversations, it could be awkward, right? It can be kind of embarrassing because you're opening up this part of your life that you haven't with your spouse. But it's so important because when you agree on your money, you agree on more than just your money. You're agreeing on your goals in life, on your dreams, on your fears. So much is talked about. So have those little conversations. It might be hard at first, but push through because that unity it's amazing.
That really is important. All right, tell us again about the app that can help us with budgets.
Sure, everydollar.com. If you go there, you can set up your budget and you can download the app on your phone. So Every Dollar, it's wonderful. It's probably the best budgeting tool out there.
Okay, good deal. Thanks so much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Happy New Year
Thanks,
to you.
You too as well.
All right, you can find more information online at rachelcruz.com.